Hey everyone, welcome to the previews. I'm Raysam.
And I'm Kathy. And this is a pilot episode essentially to let people know what the purpose of the show is.
But before we do any of that, we would like to introduce ourselves to pretty much like let you guys know who your hosts are going to be. For one, my name is Raysam, born in Lowell. I go to Framingham State University and I major in communications. And I've always wanted to do a show like this for a really long time. Like I've always wanted to be on like the film scene and like be able to help people and express themselves like whatever videos they're doing, and pretty much to get more of an audience for these kind of people.
Cool. So I'm Kathy. I'm Raysam's friend. We met at Framingham State. And I'm kind of here to help Raysam out too. I really like the arts and media, and I hope that I can be of good use on the show.
Oh, you will be. Don't worry, Kathy.
Thanks, Ray.
You're awesome. Even like Framingham State, you had like a little club that you did.
I did, yeah. I started the Loudest Minds Club there, and it basically kind of integrated all forms of art. We had music, photography, video, and all of that. So it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I'm glad you got to join too.
Yeah, like I showed up for like the last 2 meetings.
Yeah, but I mean, we had fun. We had a blast. So.
Yeah. That's essentially what that is. It's like this show is like a more concentrated version of your club.
Of my club, yeah.
So,
appreciate that.
Yeah, I mean, like I had to have you on the show because of that.
Right, thank you.
So, essentially, like let's explain what the previews are pretty much going to be about. So, if you guys don't know, then the previews are basically a way for filmmakers to come on the show and promote themselves on any video project that they're working on, and as soon as like they come on and get interviewed and whatnot. They will then like show like a 1 to 5 minute video preview on Drake at Access. So pretty much to get like a little bit of promotion in there, like people like hyped, So like I mean like obviously when you go to the movies, like the first thing you really see are like the previews,
the trailers,
like the trailers and stuff, and that's supposed to get you excited, So I want something like that, but like on a TV show scale. Like we're just doing like little snippets of stuff, so that way people who watch it at home, like you guys are going to be like, oh, I want to go see what this person's about, and all that stuff's going to be on our Facebook and our Twitter and all that other stuff. So pretty much, yeah, that's our show in a nutshell.
Yeah. So overall, there are really no restrictions on the type of video content that you may have. We're pretty laid back. We welcome any form of video or any artwork that you might want to share, like music videos for a friend's band or websites with your friends. So we would definitely love to have you on the show. And if you want to send us any of your videos or information or content, you can do our email, send us anything at thepreviews ch8@gmail.com.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a little thing right here in post, just put it right there. That's on point in it.
Sorry.
No, like not to throw you off, but like you're doing great, Kathy.
Yeah, okay. I didn't know that. We also have a Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube channel if you want to check us out. We'll replace all of our content and update you on the show's status.
All right, great. And besides like all that stuff, I know it's like a lot of information to throw at you guys, but we also have some goals in mind. Like we definitely want this show to be something big, something that like a lot of people would be involved in, whether it be on like social media, whether it be on actually coming into the show. And like honestly, we just like that you bothered to click on that video or like bother to like go in at this time on Drake at Access and be like, hey, I want to go watch these teenagers pretty much do whatever, But we really appreciate it, definitely.
We definitely do.
So some personal goals that we have for the show, I definitely would love to continue this as soon as I go back to school. Like I'm not gonna have as much as an opportunity to go from Framingham to Drake it as much as I would like to, but something I feel like what could like be perfect for it is like if I got some kind of like podcast going on, definitely look out for something like that coming on in the future. So I'm not even sure like if it would just be film on the podcast because you can only get so much with it. So I would probably like doing a lot of music with the podcast, and people who do like a bunch of stuff would just come on. Maybe I'd go on like the Framingham State radio so I can use their equipment pretty much and like have like a little thing, and after I'd put it on the YouTube channel as well, so that way like anybody could listen to the podcast.
Yeah, and like Raysam said, kind of like express creativity, get people to be more interested in the show and kind of share whatever they want to share and not be afraid to do that.
Exactly. we do have like some kind of guests coming on soon. Just to name a few, we have Bob McCarthy from The Bob Show. I knew Bob for like a number of years, and after he's like a really great guy. He does a lot of stuff, a ton of stuff. He's met Hulk Hogan, I know that. He has like a video interview with him as well. And he's been doing The Bob Show for I think like over 8 years now, actually, and he's been doing some really good stuff with that. Another filmmaker as well, who we're gonna have on like the next show, is Jonathan Stevens. Like what this guy is doing with film right now, Kathy. Like I don't even like that's the kind of stuff like I would aspire to. You know, like he is doing like a little film project that we're gonna talk more about in the show. I'm not gonna just tell you guys everything now. You know, it's not gonna be like tune in. All right, next episode. I also like and speaking of other goals, like, I definitely want to have like a set schedule go on. You know, like I don't want to be like, oh, in August he released a video, and then in May he released another video. I don't want it to be like that. Like I want you guys to be like exactly like on if it's gonna be on like the YouTube or on Drake at Access, I definitely want to have that kind of stuff. You know, so depending on like the amount of interviews we get, like the opening day of launch, we might even get to you might even get to have 2 interviews at the same time. Which would be nice because we want to get at least 5 episodes in before we go back to school. Right. And I'm going back to school very, very, very soon. Where did summer go, Kathy?
I don't know.
Where
I just
like you blink and it's like July, and
time goes by really fast.
It really does.
It's surprising.
It really does. And
but
yeah,
that's one of our goals.
Definitely. And I would say like definitely with the social media, we want you guys to be very, very involved with that as well.
Help promote the show.
Yes, help promote the show. Like whenever you see like a status or anything on like Facebook or Twitter, share it, please. Like somebody will see it and somebody will think of somebody who's doing videos and be like, oh, maybe I'd like to come on the show. You know, so like you never know about those kind of things. You know, but I don't know.
So this was our first episode?
Yeah, it was our first episode. I know. It was over in pretty much 6 minutes.
Yeah.
Which was pretty...
But...
Yeah, I mean, like, it's short. You guys understand, I'm assuming, unless we have to go through it again. Right. But I don't think so. If you're on YouTube, just replay it again. Like, you'll be fine. You're an adult or a child. Or...
You won't miss anything.
Yeah. I don't even know what our demographic is. Like, just anybody who would watch.
Yeah.
Pretty much, so...
You could be a baby.
Yeah, I mean,
toddler.
Like... maybe not really understand what's going on.
Retired.
But hopefully our voices are loud enough and energetic enough so like that way you guys are like, I'm awake or something.
No coffee necessary.
Yeah. But Kathy, like I know that we also work on films on the side too. So what kind of stuff are you into film-wise?
Well, film-wise, I'm mostly into, realistic stuff, kind of real-world events. I wanted to work on this film that kind of integrated, the life of a person who doesn't have as much money and then the life of someone who's wealthy and kind of like compare their daily routines, kind of like relate that message out there. It's a work in progress, but I hope to get the script done soon so I can start working on it. And Raysam actually volunteered to assist me with that, so we'll see how that goes.
Yep, I did. I'm pretty much like the opposite. Like I've tried to write realistic stuff, but it just doesn't do it for me for some reason. Me personally, I love fiction stuff. Like I love like a bunch of like the comic book movies and sci-fi movies that are coming out now. Like I don't know, like I was talking about this to my brother recently, and I personally feel like it's such a great time to be a nerd right now. Like it's really before it used to be like, oh man, like a convention in some guy's basement maybe, but like now like Comic-Con just ended and it's like
exploded.
Oh man, Kathy, like I was just sitting on it, just like looking at leaks. Like the Deadpool leak looks great. Like the Suicide Squad look awesome as well. Like and like the Green Lantern Corps movie. I have some like worries about it because like I'm such a fan of like the Green Lantern series, and like whenever like it's mentioned, like I'm like, okay, as a filmmaker and as like a writer who like loves fiction stuff, I'm like, okay, let me just pitch this scene to you, and if it doesn't happen in like the actual movie, I'll be kind of upset, but like but DC, definitely if you would love to work on the Green Lantern series, and you could holla at your boy, like I would love to work on it. Yes, yes.
Or at Green Lantern.
Oh, actually,
No?
oh no, no.
We should start that.
I bet it's taken. I really bet it's taken. And
3?
oh man, maybe, definitely. I don't know, but like, I haven't worked on anything in a really long time, honestly. Like, it's been this show mainly. This is pretty much like the realest thing I've ever worked on. Let's put it that way. This is the realest thing. Like, there's my brothers were like, I asked them for advice earlier today, and after they were like, oh, add in a bunch of effects, do like everything that you can, like add explosions, add like people doing stuff in the background too, and I'm like I can't do that right now, guys. I can't. I'm trying to be professionals,
Right.
but not really, because we're fun people.
Yeah.
Too fun to be professional, honestly.
Too good to be true.
Yeah, I mean, like that's always like a struggle at work, pretty much. So
Yeah.
yeah, you know, it happens.
It's like you want to be yourself, but at the same time, it's like, can't.
Yeah, because like sometimes like it's like
It's hard, but
it is hard because it's like my friend actually like tagged me in like a post the other day. It's just like it was like a picture of like something like a really bland looking cartoon character, and after it was like the post was like when you want to be yourself but you're not too sure if you want to act weird around these people yet, so you have to fake being normal. That's like pretty much my life, you know?
Yeah.
So.
I tried being normal for 2 minutes. It was the worst 2 minutes
Yeah,
of my
no.
life.
It's terrible. Normal's boring.
Yeah.
Go outside, like fly a kite and make a birthday cake.
Right?
Do something. Yeah, we got really off topic really quick. We were about to like end up the episode, but I'm like, no, we need to like have something in here, do something fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's pretty much the previews, you know, like fun little things going on. And as soon as we get guests on the show too, it's gonna be like even fun talking to them as well.
Right.
So
Get
definitely, if you know people, just bring them to us, please. Like we want to have as much content on here.
We're not begging yet.
I am.
Yet. Oh.
I am. Kathy might not. I know, like Kathy has standards. I don't. But that's our show. That's our first episode. And I'm Raysam.
And I'm Kathy.
And stay tuned for the previews.